Hello everyone, I'm Kajal. I'm here with the new topic for the 10th standard students. And before starting this topic, I want to ask you a few questions from our last topic. So, in our last video, we had discussed about the mechanism of the stomata transpiration. So, you tell me about the major function that is performing by the stomata in the plants. Okay, let's start with the new topic. Today we will discuss about the stomatal, cuticular and lenticular transpiration as well as the factors that are affecting the transpiration process and some adaptations for reducing the transpiration process. Let's start. Stomata regulation. Stomatas are the minute openings or even pores that are present on the leaves that are responsible for the transpiration process, and where they are present, they are mainly present in the lower epidermis layer. And at the daytime the stomatas are open due to the water because the water content is present more in the in the leaves at the daytime. So due to that turgidity, they are open at that time, and in the night time they are closing. And at the daytime only the transpiration occur because of the closing because of opening of stomata, and night time it is stopping. From here one question is coming in your exams, that why the leaves of some plants show the wilt, they are becoming wilt in the midday and recover in the evening time. Because the transpiration process is directly proportional to the intensity of the light, and in the midday, in the afternoon time, the intensity of the light is more as compared to the evening time or morning time, and due to that the in the midday they show the some plants wilt. Next is cuticular transpiration. Cuticle is a waxy layer, thicker layer that is present on the leaves, and that is responsible for prevention of evaporation process. That means the more the thick layer of the cuticle, the lesser will be the transpiration process or evaporation. Next, lenticular transpiration. Lenticles that are the openings that are present on the bark of a tree or bark of a older stems, and they are responsible the photosynthesis process and respiration there, and they are open at all the time, so they are showing the evaporation, the transpiration process all the time, day and night time too. Next, factors affecting the transpiration process. Two type of factors are there: external factors and internal factors. Firstly, we will discuss about the external factors. First, intensity of sunlight. More the intensity of the sunlight will be there, the more will be the transpiration rate, so it is directly proportional to it. Second one, temperature. More the temperature, more will be the transpiration process. It is also directly proportional. If the temperature will be lesser, the transpiration rate will be lesser. Velocity of wind. The more the wind blows, or even the velocity of the wind will be more, speed of the wind will be more, the more will be the transpiration rate. Next, humidity. Now the more content of vapors are present in the air, the lesser will be the transpiration process, and that means the humidity is inversely proportional to it. The more the humid climate, the lesser will be the transpiration rate. Carbon dioxide content. If the carbon dioxide content is present more in the atmosphere, that means the transpiration rate will be lesser, because it will close the stomatas, and due to that the transpiration will stop. Atmospheric pressure also, it is inversely proportional. More the atmospheric pressure, lesser will be the transpiration rate. So before continue with the topic, I want to ask you few questions. So you tell me the answer, that why the leaves show the transpiration, more transpiration in the midday. Okay, let's continue. Next one is the internal factor. The internal factor first is the water content of the leaves, and more the water content will be present in the leaves, the more will be the transpiration process. And if the water content will be lesser in the leaves, that will be close the stomatas, and transpiration rate will be the lesser. Next, we are going to discuss about the adaptation to reduce the excessive transpiration. First, sunken stomatas means the hair are present on the stomatas that cover the stomatas and reduce the transpiration process. Next, fewer stomatas. In few plants, the number of stomatas are also present in a few amount. That means they are not allowed to show the more transpiration process. Narrow leaves. On a few plants, the narrow leaves are present, and that means the fewer stomatas are there, and they are responsible for the reduction in the transpiration. Next, reduced exposed of surface. Leaves may be rolled or folded in the few plants, so there are reduced surface area. Loss of leaves. Some are dropping their leaves. Even some plants, the leaves are changed into spines. For example, cactus, and in that the transpiration process is lesser. Thick cuticle, waxy layer. More the waxy layer is present on the leaves, the lesser will be the transpiration. Thank you. Hope you understood.